Hello Web3 TV friends, my name is Ornella Hernandez and today I am live from the World Finance Council event in Dubai. I am joined here by one of the attendees and speakers, Vlad. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. So Vlad, you are the founder of a company called Cryptorsy. Now before we get into all that, I know that you were up on stage just now, so tell me what you spoke about.
I was talking about how exactly blockchain projects go viral with a bit of hacks, methodologies that we found out because we have a Web3 marketing studio and made hundreds of launches. So we've extrapolated a bunch of value for the blockchain projects to kind of go out there and find a buying pressure, find the demand and all that stuff.
Okay, so why are you at the World Finance Council then?
Because I do believe Web2 world gonna be shipped to Web3 and that's why I'm here. We're gonna have this mass adoption faster. That's why we need to build these educational layers for the people and actually call the business owners or executives or whoever in the company structure to go and learn.
Okay, tell me like top 3 points that you spoke about up on stage.
Community-centric era, really important.
Community-centric?
Community-centric era. We're living in a community-centric era and it's really important to build the community, provide the engagement for them and kind of ship the value for the people. The second part is you don't need to spend all of your time about building the actual product. You need to understand beforehand the demand that's going to come to you. Because it's a lot of founders that are too much obsessed about building. But guess what, guys?
You need users.
You need to understand demand, users. Yeah, all this buying pressure coming to you. And the third point, it was actually boiled down to the idea of creating on-chain marketing with all the stuff that can provide with the ROI, with the analytic, with some sort of scientific approach. When you plan something, you do something, you reflect on something, and based off of this, you're optimizing the process. And that's why how we are actually building the money-making machine for the Web3 and the Web 2.5 since the beginning of this year protocol also.
Okay, so focus on users basically and community and their use cases, and also data management or collection and management in a way.
You nail it.
Okay, amazing, good to know. So then tell me a little bit more about your role and what you're doing in the crypto world at Cryptorsy in order to fuel this adoption.
Sure. I'm a founder at Cryptorsy.io. It's a Web3 marketing studio where we help Web3 projects being always bullish and also onboarding Web2 traditional companies to the Web3 by having helped them with these native tool packs that are enabling to drive the business models as well. And also we have like a growth house in our backyard where we are gathering up the people, Web3 founders, communities, Web3 projects who kind of collaborate with each other. They are partnering up, we are supplying them with the capital because we kind of operate as a VC also because we have an equity from the firms that we are working with and we co-invest in them. But our key sort of skill set we are putting up on the table is the marketing wisdom because we know how to make a multiplier for those companies and that's why they are thriving.
Can you share some nuggets of wisdom for our audience out there? What's like key when it comes to marketing?
All boils down to the idea of understanding for whom are you going to market, like a basic understanding, right? After this, you need to, I call it money-making machine. This is actually 5 stages. First stage is the acquisition layer where you grab up some traffic. After that, you activate this traffic through some call to actions or whatever you can think about. The third point, Ornella, is engagement layer when your users turning just from the followers or the eyeballs to the real contributors who can help your project spread out the word about the company and do what? And make sure you have this community as a marketing department on steroid because those guys are helping you a lot, you know what I mean? And and afterwards, this 2 layers left. The last but not the least, revenue layer when you monetizing the audience by having them participate to your protocol, by investing, by providing liquidity for your treasuries, all that stuff. And after this, of course, we have a retention layer where the snowball effect gets bigger and bigger because those guys are pushing up the narrative and kind of going out there and spreading the word.
Okay, makes sense. That sounds like an ideal sort of working as a company working properly.
It's must needed, not ideal, because it's hard to implement, but it's great in terms of outcomes you're gonna have.
Okay, all right. And so, what else are you excited about for the rest of 2024 in the crypto and blockchain and digital asset space? What excites you personally the most?
Underlying technology that we are building, because it seems we are actually packaged well now, eventually. For the businesses to come from the real world, from Web 2, traditional companies, doesn't really matter, because we can offer from the product-based stack to the skill set, from the marketing to the real kind of money. I'm not talking about Cryptorsy in particular. I'm talking about the whole space. Web3 is super friendly now. So whatever you do, guys, e-com shop, integrate the metaverse, because you lift up the customer experience.
Okay.
Whatever you do, real estate, go and tokenize your assets, because guess what? That will help you to increase the demand. So you can do a lot of the use cases natively integrated in Web3. When you think about the Web3 as a whole, it's actually not about revolution, it's about evolution.
Okay, evolution of the internet.
It's
right?
Actually
The
inevitable,
money.
I would say. Yes, that's right, Ornella.
Yeah.
You nail it.
How do you use blockchain tools in your daily life? Do you?
I'll skip this part of the question.
All right, don't worry. We'll
Not
end it
regarding
there.
lifestyle stuff, just business.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time today, Vlad.
Thank you too. Beautiful questions, Ornella.
That was Vlad, the founder of Cryptorsy. Please stay tuned for more interviews coming out of the World Finance Council today.